Jai Satchidanand. Can you hear me?
Jai Satchidanand. અસીમ જયશકાર બોલાવો. લલિતાબેન, કશ્યપભાઈ.
Yeah.
Jai Satchidanand. Rajniba, I didn't hear what you said.
Can you do Asim Jayakara for a couple of minutes? Can you hear me?
Dada Bhagwan na Asim Jai Jaikar ho.
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 Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Pulinanandji, can you recite three mantra, please?
नमो वीतरागाय
Namo Vetragaya.
नमो वरिहंताणम
Namo Arihantanam.
नमो सिद्धाणम
Namo Siddhanam.
नमो आयरियाणम
Namo Ayariyanam.
नमो वत्सयाणम
Namo Vajjayanam.
नमो लोये सव साहुणम
Namo Loye Sava Sahunam.
ऐसो पंचन मुक्कारो
Eso Panchanamukaro
Sarvabhava-pranasano
Sarvabhava-pranasana
Manglanancha Sauvesen
Mangalanam cha Sarvesa
Paramam Havai Mangalam
Paramam Havai Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand.
Jai Satchidanand. Any experience and parents to share?
Yeah, I am still doing the, the pratikraman for the files. So that is the continuation. And
Okay, you want to share something? You like in a day, how many pratikram you do, what topics you have to do pratikram, what columns you are breaking, you do pratikram, what agna you're breaking your pratikram.
yeah, I do on like I have identified around 50 files, which I think are there to clear, and out of that, like around 15 are more sticky, so I do pratikraman like around at least 5 for each one, and then also I do with that navkalams, so to see for the sticky ones, like seeing that whether the ahem, the first one, the ahem, the ego is hurt or not, or that I say, like, that for example, that Mr. X, if I have hurt the ego, so give me the strength not to hurt, and give me Syadvad Vani, and the speech, Syadvad speech, and Syadvad conduct not to hurt, so like that, for the 9 columns, I say for the, like for a Mr. X, so like that I do, so, and which I break, that I don't remember right now, but that time, yeah, that because I see that I may basically all this 40, there, the vision is not vitrag, so that is why I do it, and it seems to me I have an account, so that is why I do it, So the pratikraman which I see is the Dadaji which he has given. He has given the steps, the very scientific he has given, so because the pratikraman is actually not only an apology, which it is a little bit different. Dadaji's pratikraman is different because in the first step, we have to see the other person as a soul, so that by doing the pratikraman, I am actually seeing the soul of the other person and coming into the agna. So this pratikraman is more advanced. I feel that Dadaji has kept very scientific. Because seeing
That is
the
okay, Kasturbai, Dr. Sheshabai, that is okay, but there's specific things you do, pratikram, atakraman, that you have to do it like any of the kasais or anything particular, any egos, where does your ego get hurt or you hurt somebody ego, you have some specifics, you go during the day, then it will, then the Aptaputra can relate and talk to you, no?
Yes, so specific I have mentioned over the past previously also,
No,
because
no, but now, we passed 1 week, so if you, what is your experience within that week about any kasais or anything that you want to share with Aptabutras?
actually these are long-term files, so it is the same, account is still pending with them, so it is the same, only the difference is that over time the abhav tiraskar feeling is reducing. So because this is not a change, at least for me, my experience, I can tell that this is a very sticky accounts. So they are still having. When I'm seeing the account is there, then I'm doing. So for example, I will give you. There's a file of for example, bank. Okay. So bank, there is some dispute. So I see there is a dispute. So there is an account here. So I do the pratikraman, and until the dispute is there, and I feel that even if slightest that there is a feeling of bhav tiraskar, or any doshit, seeing the other as fault, so I do the pratikraman. So that is how I approach it. Basically, I want to see the other person as pure soul. So that is why I'm, and so that from start, so to be on the safe side.
Okay. I understand. Now the key thing is, okay, you're the bank example. Now, how many times do in a day you people meet people, and how many times you see Suddhatma in them? So that is something, practical you can get, no?
So sorry, what? How many times you see the
Like if
Sudat?
you're looking, if you're taking an example of seeing a Suddhatma in others, how many times you see a person in a day, and how many times you miss it, and sometimes you do it. I mean, that will give you a good grade of how you pratikram or tikram and how you progressing. No, that's my thinking. I don't know.
Yeah, for example, another example, no, bank person, I don't see, whenever the maybe thought comes for me, sometimes it comes, sometimes it didn't come, I don't meet the bank persons, but there are different kinds of files. For example, there is a file of, with my helper, okay, so that is frequently throughout the day, and, my experience, I don't see always the Shuddhatma. So that is my experience. If you're asking how much time I see the Shuddhatma, so I don't see, the Shuddhatma.
Right. See, that is the thing. So then you pratikram, not for anything. Pulinanandji can dwell on this now.
Yeah, and I have a question. After this, I have a question. I would like to ask if if I have the opportunity.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask this regarding this this for any event to occur, this Kal, Kshetra, Bhav, and Dravya. So how they create an event, I would like to understand.
Okay. Pulinanandji.
See, before I go to the 4 evidences for event to occur, if I summarize what you said was that you have identified about 50 files, 15 or so are there most sticky, and what you're doing is you're doing 5 pratikraman per person and for each person, so that your awareness increases so as to not hurt them within the day.
Now columns also.
Yeah, no column. And then the example of the bank person that is there, that I'm trying to see him as innocent. So until that is squared off, you continue the pratikraman with that person. Now, what you're doing is good, but there is a slight tweak to it, in the sense the way Dada Bhagwan had suggested was that we have sticky files all over the broad. Everybody who is in our inner circle or maybe outer circle, means immediate family and extended family, friends, relatives, and neighbors. Those come in contact with us because of some karmic account of the previous birth. So to square up those square accounts, what Dada Bhagwan had suggested was you take one person at a time, and for 48 minutes, 50 minutes, if possible, just take one person and do pratikraman for the present thought that we may have. given to him by my speaker, I think. And for the past births, the finite past births, by Rag, Dvesh, Vishay, Kata, Manvachita. That's how it is the cleansing of the real karmic account with its signifier. There may not be an immediate provocation or immediate atikraman or pratikraman, but because they have been associated with us and we have hurt them in the past.
Past.
We are
I
trying
didn't
to-
get just a minute. I didn't get the past, but what you said. Can you please repeat? There was some voice is breaking. Past, but what? How should I do for each file? One
So,
file.
one file at a time.
Yeah, and then
Then for all the atikramans done in the present birth and in the previous births unknowingly. We do not know what atikraman. We don't know exactly what atikraman we have done with them. So then Dada used 4 or 5 words, which you can say that abhaugagat karma, which is present and previous infinite words. By Ra, Vishay, Kashai, Man, Vachan, Kana, all those dosh, जाने अजाने कर्या कराव्या के अनुमोदे ते सर्वनि माफी if it is done in that manner where we cleanse all the distinct of the previous plus the past, then the account with that sticky file will close faster. So take one at a time and do it for 50 minutes and listen. That's the process. Then for what you come on and off every day, then for that person, 1 or 2 such people or whatever, you may do the no kalam aspect of it. That person comes, give me the strength not to hurt the ego, not to hurt his beliefs, not to do about the experiment. That will be a more appropriate way of doing pratikramas, more effective way of doing pratikramas, and you'll cleanse it out faster. Because that's the way Dada Bhagwan had suggested to do pratikramas for sticky files. For normal routine files, there is an pratikraman. That's the normal thing we know. And the second thing, you said that seeing the person innocent, the dying person. No, there, yes, he's not doing your work. So you feel that the scene is not spared out. So a few pratikramans for him will do. But to see him innocent is a matter of understanding. Because it is purely, and that understanding you have, that whatever that person is doing, behavior and speech now, is the effect of our own causes. We have done some errors, so the Bogota, the suffering, is coming through his media. And he's only a medium of execution, our own karmas. So from relative viewpoint, his mind, body, speech, today is not his control, like it is his discharge. From the relative point, and from the real viewpoint is pure Shuddha. So both ways he is innocent. The understanding is what you will understand, yes, he is really innocent. But his behavior is still pinching, is not whatever. So, because of this happening, in that manner, to erase the pinching. But to see a person to see someone, a matter of understanding. Yes. And that's like Bhogvedani Bol. Once you have understood, then you don't have to repeat Bhogvedani. Yes, I'm suffering, so I'm at fault. Like, so this is my understanding of how what you're doing is very right. Yeah, but the modus operandi may slightly need to be tweaked.
So what I understood that you said you should focus on one file. So say I have like 15 files which I feel that they are very sticky. So so out of that you are saying
one file per day. One file per day. One file per day. If you have more time, you can take two files also. But between 1 or 2 samites, generally it will get squared off. Unless it's very sticky, it may need 3 or 4 samites. But one, that's why you start clearing 1, 2, 3, 4. All the 15 will go over a period of say 15 days, 30 days, whatever.
No, actually, sir, let us be more specific. For example, the helper file. Okay, so it is a long-term file. I have read that. I have heard and read that for which are which the files which are with us. So like our relatives and close people who are we frequently associate. So it is. We are seeing their faults, in many actives, and not seeing their Shuddhatma. So for them, I do it, So like if I do only one, and then this will be left out. And for example, and also like you said, do one. So one for how many days, So then 14, say for example, 14 are 15 hours.
Let's come to the point. Let's come to the point. The point is,
for example, 15 are mine, and so should I do the helper one daily or not?
I'm coming to that point. I'm just coming to that. See, any person, whether it is a close relative or helper, take him, do it for 15 minutes. You yourself will feel that, yes, it is over. The thermometer or the indication, do I need to do more or not, will come from within. You yourself feel light, and you will also see a change in his behavior, whether it's the helper or a relative. That itself will give an indication, yes, that has got squared off. So that is an indication that it got squared off.
So from within
one per person. Then if required, if it is more sticky, then do two samites or maybe 3 samites. But it should get cleared off in that time if done properly with full concentration and deep heartfelt repentance. And you can see it. It will be visible in their behaviors. It will be visible in your behaviors when they come in front of you. You will see them innocent. Everything will be very light. You will see those parent forms.
So you said
does not matter if they are everyday person also, if you carry it out, his behavior will change. His behavior will change. But if not wrong, it's like an EMI. You're doing 5 practical months, so you're slowly. So it will take a lot of time to clear one file. But if you take one file and do it lock, stock, and barrel for 50 minutes, give one samite like that, then another sum. But if that's the suggested and appropriate. But if you feel that you're not able to focus or concentrate for 15 minutes, then you can split it into 2 parts. That's your choice.
Like you said, the feeling has to come from within, So actually, from within always it comes. Then I have to do for all of this files, From within this comes, That always, because I remember I'm remembering those on a daily basis, and they are I'm feeling on a daily basis. These are my files, so the thought of that is coming to me, So from within that is coming, Within
that is fine. Thoughts will come. Thoughts will come. So what you come on a daily basis, maybe you could do the say the 5-6 columns for each of them, say 5 times, What pain point you are encountering on a daily basis with those few people, you can do the 5 times those columns, So then what will happen, it will give you immense strength or immense awareness while dealing with them. So that columns will be okay, but cleansing of the clearing of the chickpea files account is to be done that way. So take one at a time. What's wrong?
Maybe a little bit I put it wrongly. I would like to put it again. So for example, I 50. So 50 I do means 5 I did. I meant to say that for the 15 which are more sticky, I do more. And for the others, like you say for one, but I feel the 15 are more sticky, so that I do for the 15, I do for little bit more, and for the others I do only once, okay. So that is how it is.
Scattering away your energies, you're scattering and spreading your time and energy over a large number of people. All I'm saying, you just concentrate one at a time, then that will give results and it will be end of the file.
How to concentrate? Because from within all 50 are coming.
Okay. No, 50 will be there. 50 will there in your thoughts. They'll be lingering. So you have made a list of them. So you take one by one. Let the thoughts
So
come. No problem. So that's what I'm saying.
it's not
But
in my
the
hand
ones that you feel
they are
pain,
coming. Because they are coming means it is no, I'm not controlling that, that for concentrate. All 50 are coming, so that is why I'm doing. If they don't come, then I will stop it.
I don't know. I don't know whether I'm not able to put across my point. There, everybody will have files. All 50 are coming and interacting with you every day. Thoughts will
They're
come.
coming
Forget the
into
thoughts.
my memory.
Stop.
They're coming
Thoughts
into
will
my
come. But
memory.
if you start focusing on one, at least for that time, thoughts will cease. And your mental awareness and inner stability will increase to such an extent that those thoughts will not disturb you.
But they come,
And gradually,
50 files, they are coming, that is
yes,
what
yes,
I.
but because,
So when, for
yeah, they're coming.
only those which are coming more, I am doing more, If they are coming less, I'm just doing once. That's what I'm saying.
This fine. I'm saying even if thoughts don't come, this was the modus operandi for clearing sticky files.
Sorry?
Instantly, see thoughts come. Even if thoughts don't come, you have to do this to clear out the accounts. But in your case, if it's pestering you so much, then you can do one by one, or if you feel more comfortable that for all 50, I'll keep doing 5, that's the way you feel comfortable, then
No,
carry
no,
on.
not 5 for all 50. I said for 15, I do 5 times the Pratikraman, and I do the Navkalam also, for them. So because they are more sticky and I get more thoughts about them throughout the day. And for the others which I get less thoughts, I just do once.
Okay, I leave it to you. I leave it to you. If whatever you feel comfortable. This was a suggestion for sticky files, but if you feel those thoughts are pestering you, but you see, it's somewhere Pratikramman and understanding have to go hand in hand. Thoughts may come, he's not like this, like that, but my global understanding is there. Okay, all that is coming in front of me, all those 15 or 50 people, those are coming in front of me, are just an instrument or image. It is my own causes. So let them come, they will come and they will go. This is our hisab, fine. Don't get disturbed by it. But if you feel that it's pestering you too much and I want to go for all those 50 people, then I give it to you. Whatever you feel comfortable.
Actually, it is it just they come by itself. I can't control that they come or don't come. I can concentrate on only one because all are coming. By, when just as per situation, I can't control that.
Okay, fine. Then you carry on the way. Then you carry on the way. If you feel that is the way you feel comfortable, and you feel the things are over a period of time will taper down. So in the 15 days, may you feel that there's a reduction by doing vertical that way. It's fine. Whatever works for you is okay.
No, I'm ready to
Whatever
do
works for
long term. As I observe that, for example, I observe that this bank, account is not there anymore, and it has been, either I don't feel any, about Tilaskar for the bank side, or there is no any kind of interaction pending, so then I will maybe not do about for the bank one.
I tell you one thing, Kashyap ji, let's cut it short. Kashyap ji, basically thoughts will come. Your mind will not do the work, but does not mean you have to keep doing pratikraman for that. For some things, understanding and time, these are the two things. You have to understand this is your file and this is your square it up and wait for the time to elapse. You continue your whatever procedure or work or your interaction with them. work will get delayed, but that is a matter of Vyavasthit. So if you apply Vyavasthit and that this fellow is a file, the work is a file, then you will remain Vitrak for him. The thing is, you are not able to remain Vitrak from him. You are not able to see him innocent. So you keep on pumping of Pratikrama. Every time that much of Pratikrama is not required. Take it once or twice or whenever you feel comfortable, do it. And then remember, understand that this is my hisab. It will come and go. I say, this is fine, Sambhavi Nikal, Vyavasthit, and move on.
I'm feeling good when I see
The understanding.
when I feel this, because my experience also is good in here. When I see the soul of other person, then I feel, like you said, feel light and all that. I feel like that. So that is why I'm doing. So when the thought comes, it little disturbs me. But when I see the soul of the other person, it is not a simple apology kind of pratikraman. So it is a seeing the soul. First step is seeing the Pratyaksh Dada Bhagwan is Sakshi. First I remember the Dada Bhagwan. See the steps, First I remember the Dada Bhagwan. So automatically in this, there is a Kirtan Bhakti also here, And the second step is the seeing the other person as soul. So it is the following the first Agna, So with regarding to that person, because that person thought came, so that is why I first remembered Dada Bhagwan. Then I remembered the soul of the other person. Then I any mistakes I done, and I asked for energy. So all this, for those who are minor, so I do only once, and for those who are for major, I do the 5 times, and plus also the Nav Kalam to see which conduct I have violated, and to ask for the strength for the other conduct, So, and after that, I do feel better, lighter. It disturbs me less, I feel better, not about Tiraskar. So, I have a good experience with this thing,
Okay. See, if you see Shuddhatma or file and then do Pratikraman, actually seeing
remembering
Shuddhatma file
Dadaji,
and then
seeing Shuddhatma, so many things. This is very scientific what Dadaji has given, it combines so many things together, not just apology, which is a usual pratikraman. This is a very special procedure which Dadaji has given. It has Kirtan Bhakti.
Okay, it works for you now.
Yeah.
But then fine, then carry on.
Yes. Deepakanandji?
Yes, Sachidanand. Dr. Kashyapji, you are doing good, as you have said. The moment the file knocks the door of your mind, that is, they come to your memory, you see them as pure soul, and then you pray, and then you do pratikraman along with that 9 diamonds. So wherever you have committed any mistake in relation to any particular diamond, any particular kalam, then you are doing pratikraman. That's fine, absolutely. And one thing, like, once the vessel is clean, you don't need to clean. But if you see any stain on the vessel, then you have to clean. So that's perfect. This is the process. And yes, it is definitely a very scientific process with inner vigilance of perceiving the person as pure soul, at the same time cleansing whatever mistakes are committed with the person. One thing is that the moment someone comes and knocks your door of your mind, then that's an indication there is some likes, dislikes, maybe hatred also. So you are doing pratikraman, and by doing this kind of a gross pratikraman, those mistakes will surface out, and finally it will get clean. But the final goal is who we interact, we must be able to see pure soul in that person. And I believe we're doing good. So one thing is that if 50 people have come to meet you, you're not talking to those 50 people at the same time. Yes, they are there, but you are dealing and interacting with them one by one. But apparently it appears like you are handling 50 people at the time, but you are dealing one person at a time, and that is also fine. Correct?
Yes.
So go ahead. Wonderful. And I believe you have done a good hard work of analyzing the files and brought it down to 50 or 60, what you said, and some 15 are very close ones and they bother you. And I believe that's good. That's good. But after doing all this, you have to still pursue Dr. Kashyapji, how well he's doing Pratikraman. So in your pure soul vigilance, this also should be part of your vigilance along with pursuing the other person's mistakes which Kashyapji has committed. Right?
Yeah.
Jai Chachidan.
Yes, sir.
Jai
Yeah.
Sachidanand.
So the for the understanding, can you please explain, because that I wanted to understand the four evidences, so that I want to go in that direction for increasing my understanding
You
how
are
they.
going in the right direction. Perfect. Perfect. What you have
How
said, actually, it is
even.
happening correctly, but in that explanation, things appear as if you're handling those 50 people at the same time, but it is not. When
Yeah,
I
not
when I talk, you
yeah, not at
understand?
the same time. Yeah, I'm doing
Yes,
one
yes, yes.
by one only.
Correct. Correct, correct. That's how it happens
I
actually.
wanted to understand the science of how that event is created via this four.
No,
How.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. Okay, correct. Okay, see, the process is like this.
Mm,
Today, because of that subtlest fault,
mm,
that is the cause of ignorance which led to make you believe a kind of opinion and a hard-headed opinion, due to which you are committing those mistakes on a grosser level now. So as you clear mistake at the grosser level, then you go to subtle level. Then you will go to subtler level. And then when you go to subtlest level, you will be able to perceive the root cause, why that mistake was committed or how it was committed, and that it will get eliminated. Do you understand?
yeah, I understood, but I wanted to understand the science behind that four of the.
No, the science is like this, where it is easy. First, you will be able to perceive a grosser thing. Definitely, what it means in our behavior.
No, no, no,
Then,
not that, not that. My question is that when these four evidences, how they create an evidence, this.
that you will come to know in your perception how it was created. Do you
So
understand?
right now, it's not necessary to know via.
How will you know? If you know, then it is done. When you perceive, you will be able to see how it was committed.
Yeah, that is the experience which I will know by experience, but
Yes. So how it's like without saying, how will you know?
by understanding.
That's how you will see and understand.
The information, should I get the information right now or not?
No, how will you get?
From you.
If I get the information, then I know already. Do you
So
understand?
should I get from Aputras the information?
No, nobody is going to give you. Whatever is your mistake, you'll have to see yourself, understand, and you'll know how it was committed. I give you an example.
Mm,
Mahavir Bhagwan was hurt in his ears, right?
mm.
But the moment that pain, suffering came, immediately it came in his perception that these many lives back, this mistake was committed, and the result of that is what is happening today. How will somebody know this thing beforehand? Do you understand?
Yeah, a little bit.
Because what you have committed, what Pulinanandji has committed, what I have committed, what Dada has committed, everyone's situations are different.
Yeah.
Like if I get hurt in my ears, the cause could be different.
Yeah.
Like it was how with Mahavir Bhagwan, that was the situation. My situation could be different. So if I know that, how is that going to correlate with my stuff? So I will immediately come to surface as I cross these levels from gross to subtle, subtler, subtlest. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand. You're saying that I will go towards from gross to subtle level. This is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, exactly. Pulinan, you're saying something. You want to say something?
Hey, I think there are two things, if I understood correctly. One is what Deepakanand is trying to say is from the effect you can perhaps trace out what are the cause for that effect. If someone is hurting by somebody hurting with his speech, then maybe I have hurt someone by my speech in the past, this birth or previous birth. So that is one way if you want to find out what were the causes, if you want to, not necessary, but if one. Because every cause has an effect. So from the effect, we can make a judgment of the cause. Make a judgment, not necessarily have correctly. So the other thing which I thought I understood from your question when you started off, that you wanted to understand Dravya Kshetra Card Bhav in the discharge, how they are operating, these four things, how they operate, and how evidences come together. Am I
Yeah,
right?
it's the science which is happening.
It's very simple. See, this is what Dada Bhagwan has said is very simple. This is for the discharge part. Any event that takes place in our present life, these four come together and the event takes place. And Dada Bhagwan has given a very nice example for that too. That my hair is grown and thought comes or a desire comes that I need to go for a haircut. I need a haircut. So that is the bhav. Then I will go to the barber's shop, the salon, but I find the shop is closed. So I went to the kshetra, the place, but I did not get the barber because the shop was closed. So I asked the neighboring shop, why is the shop closed? Because the barber's relative has expired, and so he has to urgently go. He has closed the shop and gone. Maybe you can try tomorrow. So the next day again, I come. And the shop is open, the barber is there. So then I say, I'll come for an haircut. He says, yes, please come, sit down. I'm finishing with this person. Then I will take your turn afterwards. So what happens is, first, the bhav was there, you want better. Second, the kshetra, the shop you got. Third, you also got the dravya, you got the barber. But the time had not ripened because he was busy cutting someone else's hair. After he finishes that cutting, the other person, and then he calls you to the chair. So then your time has ripened. After which he cuts your hair and your vow gets fulfilled. So that is how first the intention, then the kshetra, the place, or the dravya, the person, and the timing. And so all four, only when all four come together does an event take place, is what the science that Dada Bhagwan tried to explain. And then if you know this and we keep a vigilant eye on things happening around us, we can feel, yes, I want to do something, but only when all these four come together that the thing gets. So Dravya Kshetra Card Bhav. This is how they operate scientifically. For the discharge, karmas to get exhausted. Discharge.
Yeah. So, yeah, like that only I understand from you, Aputras, and then when I hear from you, and when that file event comes, for example, I remember, oh, bank has not called me, it's supposed to call me. So that time, then I kind of it applies to that, that bank has not called, so then it is the time must be not right, and the kshetra may be also not right. So and bhav I have, so bhav I have. So when the time and kshetra will be correct, then it will and the dravya will be there. Then I will get a call. So that solution comes, Otherwise, before what happens, I will compare before and now. Like you people, Aputas give this knowledge. So this comes as a solution. Before what happens, that it will repeat, or it will repeatedly come, that why the bank has not called me, why the bank has not called me, why the bank has not called me. But when I remember what you told, Putras, so then it after once or maybe twice, it disappears. So this is a difference which I feel all the years this has happened.
So we must remember that four things, only when all these four come together will an event take place. I had a problem with my one tap, in one of my bathrooms. It was not working and I needed to replace it. I had bought the tap, but the plumber would not come in spite of many follow-ups. So I kept it on hold. Then after 6 months or so, all of a sudden he came in my building for some other work. I called him, and in 10 minutes the whole job got over. So that means the time had not ripened and the dravya was not there. My intention and everything was all in, Kshetra was in place. So when things are not falling in place, you must remember that one of the four evidences are missing. That is why the thing is not getting executed.
I got it. Yes.
So that will soothe the intellect.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
Calm down the intellect.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Okay. Miraben.
We can't hear
You are
you.
muted.
Unmute.
Unmute.
Unmute. Yes, I have unmuted. Jai Sachidanand, Pulinanandji, Deepakanandji, Raji Kaka, and all the Mahatmas.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. I haven't seen you in a long time. I wanted to ask one question. Based on Kashyapji's question, I wanted to ask on top of that. So, let's say we are waiting for something. Let us say we are, how shall I say this? Sometimes when I'm doing Charan Vidhi or I'm praying or I'm doing Samaik or I'm doing something, even during that Pratikraman time, my chit will go someplace. Okay, I understand. I call it back. I call back the chit and say, this is what we are focused on. This is our Shraddha. This is this. But I remember you had said once there was some ways to manage that, how to tell my intellect to go away, to say, please, sister intellect, this is not the time for you to come here. My ego not to stay there, say, go, and because Meera is focusing on something. I remember you saying that, and I could not remember the techniques you had taught. Can you please repeat those techniques? Pulinanandji and Deepakanandji. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand. Okay, let us say you are doing Pratikraman.
Yes.
Okay. Who is doing Pratikraman?
Meera.
Fine.
This body, whatever.
Who is watching?
Shuddhatma.
That's you are watching.
Yes, I.
Okay.
Yes.
And Meera is doing Pratikraman.
Correct.
Fine. Now, the possibility is her chit. That chit can get distracted somewhere else. You said to do Pratikraman, so your body is in Pratikraman. Let us say that. You are uttering those words of Pratikraman, so your speech is in Pratikraman. But when your chit is driven out somewhere else, then that focus won't be there. Your mind is not there in Pratikraman, in principle.
Correct.
Because depending on wherever your chit goes, you will start getting thoughts of that particular thing or person or situation.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So the idea or the method to keep your mind or chit well focused, you want to do Pratikraman, so you are already there into Pratikraman. You are doing, so you are verbalizing it. So, while you are verbalizing, you can focus on the words. You understand?
Yes, but it doesn't work sometimes because as I'm reading,
So
yes,
you have to
yes,
understand that
yes,
that part of the chit which is powerful, or it is dragging your focus away from this, because that is stronger now at this moment.
mm,
Although you want to perceive, you want to read those words,
mm,
but because of the powerful or the stickiness of that particular karma, you will not be able to focus on pratikraman now, because now it is expecting your attention over there. That is,
correct.
do you understand? So you
Yes,
can understand
yes,
that, okay, so it is like you have
mm,
said to do pratikraman and your son is calling you.
mm,
So you can't ignore him.
mm,
So he's like shouting at the pitch of his voice,
mm,
Mama!
mm,
Correct? So now
mm.
you say, I want to do pratikraman, I'm doing pratikraman, but no, now he is asking your attention. He is demanding your
Yes,
attention. So you have to
yes.
hold this pratikraman here, attend to
Mm.
him, and then come back. Do you understand?
Ah, yes, I do. I do. So even with
It's
Charan Vidhi,
yes. Go ahead.
same. Same with
Yes,
Charan Vidhi also. Because
yes.
I will be in, yes. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You are doing Charan Vidhi. Imagine some
Mm,
call comes and it's an important call you have to attend. Then you
mm.
will hold your Charan Vidhi there, attend to the call, and then return back to Charan Vidhi. Did you hear that?
Yeah, but you know what I do, what this body does, this prakriti of this body is that then it goes back to the beginning of Charan Vidhi and starts again because
No,
I
that's
am,
not
huh,
necessary.
huh,
The purpose of Charan Vidhi is your full focus.
mm, mm,
So if you have done Charan Vidhi until then with
mm.
full focus, you
Correct.
don't need to go back.
Okay,
There
okay,
is no rule that you have to do Charan Vidhi on one sitting only, beginning to end. No.
okay.
If you
Okay.
are able to do, it is
Ah,
good.
mm.
Correct? If you are
Yes,
able to do, it's good. But
yes,
see, we are doing this Charan Vidhi among our problems. So the
yes.
problems can pop in when you are doing your Charan Vidhi, and maybe if the priority is such, you may have to attend to the file and then
Mm.
continue with your Charan Vidhi.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. Huh,
But
huh,
if you are not attending the call
huh.
and answering the call,
Correct.
and you continue doing Charan Vidhi without
Ah,
focus, because now you are doing Charan Vidhi, so you'll continue saying that,
yeah.
uttering that.
Ah,
But you will not be able to read those words, because
yes,
now
yes,
your chit is attending or thinking about that person's call. Oh,
yes,
that. You
yes,
understand? So
yes, yes.
better
Ah,
don't spoil both.
ah,
Stop the Charan Vidhi here.
ah.
And you don't even have to remember that I had stopped here.
Ah.
It will automatically come to
Yes,
your memory that you had stopped here because your focus was there.
yes, yes. That completely. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai
Yes,
Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand.
Hey, Satidan. Okay, we are almost to the end.
Yeah,
Any
Thank you.
one more thing I would like to add.
Okay.
Yeah, so first of all, I have the bhavna of doing the Syadvad, having the Syadvad Vani, but when I speak with others and even in this conversation, I don't know, I was not, I feel, my feeling that my speech was not Syadvad. I want the Syadvad, but it is not there. So that I feel. And for that, if I have apologize, for to Rajniji and all, and Pulinanandji. So that is the thing I feel.
Yeah, that is fine. That is fine. basically, that's just
So
to.
I am not able to fully see your viewpoint. This is my feeling, and maybe my speech is not able to be not hurt others. So that is what I feel. But I don't know how to do it. I have the bhavna, but that has not fully manifested in me. That is what
You can only ask for two strengths. One is, may I understand the other's viewpoint, what the other person is trying to say. Give me the strength to understand the other person's speech or the other person's viewpoint expressed in speech. And also, you can ask for one more strength. Give me the strength to express myself in a concise and proper manner. So, if you ask for these two strengths, gradually over a period of time, your own speech will become appropriate and you will understand the other speech also.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yes.
And just very briefly, what Miraben had said, I don't know whether she's still there. Unable to focus on two things as I understood it from her question. One was while doing Charanvidhi and one was while doing Pratikraman. So focusing on Charanvidhi, so Deepakan has already said that if there are urgent files external, attend to them. Urgent files internal, mind and intellect are wandering here and or chit is wandering here and there. Then you can bring it back to into focus while reading the work. You can so there are two disturbances, one internal and external. So external, unavoidable, phone, child, so you have to attend. If your file has come, stop the Charanvidhi, attend to the person, and then go back to the Charanvidhi. So you know from where you have stopped. And if it's an internal disturbance, like the chit is out of focus, your mind is bothering, thoughts are bothering you, or intellect is playing tricks, then you have to silence it by saying that, okay, you please come after I finish, we tell the mind and intellect to come after that. And focusing on the chit, as he said, focus on the letters. This is as far as Charanvidhi goes, disturbance is while doing Charanvidhi. Then the second point is disturbance in Pratikraman. There where you want to do Pratikraman, the same disturbance, internal or external. The external disturbance is the same thing, what's true. For internal disturbance, you want to heartily apologize for some mistake you have committed, want to heartily apologize for hurt you have caused to a person, and you are not able to focus in that, or not able to repent properly, then one tool is there. See the person's face as if you are physically folding your hands and bowing down to that person, maybe touching his feet and deeply saying, sorry, repent, So that will generate the heartfelt feeling, which is automatically focused. The mind will be focused, and the repentance and the apology, the pratikraman will be of a very, very high order and extremely, extremely, extremely effective. In the sense, the person, it will erase the hurt that you have caused, the hurt your behavior or speech has caused to that person, will get erased from the other person's mind. This is one suggestion. Different case to case, you would have the suggestion, we should do of not being able to focus while doing it.
So my question now is, when I'm doing Charanvidhi, can you hear me, Pulinanandji?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes.
So I'll take myself off camera, maybe. So the thing is, sometimes when I do Charanvidhi and any prayer, actually, Navkalams, any prayer, sometimes something will happen and somebody's face, like, I don't know, I'll just throw a name, like someone, my mother, my father, my husband, my child, whatever, somebody will come, and it'll be a time when Meera has not acted her best. And I automatically, in the middle of Charanvidhi, when this vision comes, I will pull out, but my chitta has gone to this. So then I come out and I do pratikraman to whoever it is that has come up at that time. And then I go back to Charanvidhi. So now, from my understanding from both of you, what I will do is that I'll fulfill my pratikraman, I'll finish it, and in my head, I'll touch their feet and, pray fully for their forgiveness, and then go back to the point of Charanvidhi where I was. Is that a correct option?
Yeah,
Yes.
that is right. That is right. That is
Okay.
perfect. You see, what happens is this is a typical thing some Mahatmas experience, that otherwise you will not remember the person of fault. But when I'm doing ceremony, all such things pop up.
Yes.
That is because our Antaskaran is sort of calmed down, focused. So all the kacharas or the wrong things they come up during that time. So the
Yes.
answer is so that happens. It's a known phenomena. And what you all described right now is also true. You may do the same thing. If that thing pops up, finish up that pratikam and then go back to the ceremony from where you left. Yes, Sachin.
Jai Sachidanand. Thank you. Thank you, Jai Sachidanand.
Hey, Sachidanand,
Yes.
time is up. Deepakanandji, can you do three mantra, please?
Jai Sachidanand. Namo Vitragaya.
Namo
Namo Vitragaya.
Namo Arihantanam.
Namo
Namo Arihantanam.
Santanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Namo Siddhanam.
Siddhanam.
Namo Ayariyanam.
Namo
Namo Ayariyanam.
Yanam.
Namo Vajjayanam.
Namo Uvajjayanam.
Vasayanam.
Namo Loe Savasahunam.
Namo Loe
Loe
Savasahunam.
Punam.
Eso Panchanamukaro.
Eso
Eso
Panchanamukkaro.
Panchanamukkaro.
Savvapava Pranasano.
Savvapava
Sappapava
Pranasano.
Panasano.
Mangalanam cha Savvesim.
Mangalanam cha Sarvesim.
Padamam Havai Mangalam.
Paramam
Paramam
Havai Mangalam.
Mangalam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om
Namo
Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Jai Sachidanand.
Jai
Jai
Sachidanand.
Sachidanand. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai
Jai
Sachidanand.
Yes,
Sachidanand.
Namaskar. Meera.
Oh,
Dr.
Jai
Kashyap ki Jai
Sachidanand.
Sachidanand. Pulinanandji.
Jai
Radinda
Jai
Jai
Sachidanand.
Sachidanand.